I'm Max Balegde.
And I'm George Clarke, and welcome to the Useless Hotline. TikTok wasn't working out for us, so we decided to start up our own little business.
We did. What did you say then?
I can't remember. I think I go, we did. And the Useless Hotline is a place where
the Useless Hotline is a place where we can help you with your queries, no matter how something they are.
But it won't always be us. Like today, for example. Oh, wait, no, shit, that's when someone's on.
Yeah.
But it won't always be us. Sometimes we might have a little guest who's doing a little interview, a job interview, if you will.
Yeah. Should we just get into it?
Let's do it. That was quite good. I think we both did quite good there.
Oh, that's so
I enjoyed
weird.
that. How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in so long, even though I saw you a few days ago.
Yeah. I've been all right. Just chilling. I mean, Valentine's Day was yesterday, so
Was that tough?
it was a day of mourning.
Yeah.
And afternoon and evening. But mostly morning.
Oh, but people won't realise at
What was
home.
that
I don't know. I think
clap?
I was just having a good time. We haven't actually filmed an episode in 2 weeks. Ha! Deception of time and reality. We're wearing quite similar outfits.
We
as well.
are. We should address that we've both come dressed as each other.
Yeah, that's nice. The reason being, of course, is because we've changed studios. We've actually got our own studio now, which means more exciting things happening. You can't really tell that we've changed studios from
nothing exciting happening on the podcast. It's the same old podcast, I'm afraid. Although the floor's different.
Yeah,
Get a wide on that. Look at the floor.
Oh my God, it is.
Audio listeners, let the audio listeners know about the floor, Max.
Yeah. So the old floor was, of course, I want to say grey.
His haircut. Oh, you're talking about the floors of the room.
Shut up.
Oh, God.
Oh my God,
fun.
my haircut is dreadful.
It's
Sorry,
not.
audio listeners, the new floor is wood and wood colour.
We got wood.
Yeah. My haircut, when I tell you, I was mortified. Because we've both had our fair share of bad haircuts.
Fair share. I had one.
Okay. I've had my fair share. You've had one share.
Do you know the amount of times that I got a comment on that video being like, oh, not again? I'm like, again?
I think people just think we're the same. They just see,
You lucky boy.
two little homos just living their loud and proud life.
That was the alternative name for the podcast, wasn't it?
It was.
Two little homos.
It was. But yeah, fuck me, this haircut. I hate it so
Thank you.
much. I'm so mad over it still. But
It's genuinely, I don't even think it's
it doesn't
that
look as bad now that I've styled it and everything, but it is
That's the
very
same every
high
time.
up.
I'm gonna break your secret to the world, and you're gonna hate me for it.
Oh my God.
Max doesn't even get bad haircuts.
Oh, I do. No, this is objectively bad.
They just style it bad.
No,
and he
this-
leaves and goes, oh,
No.
my haircut. Oh, it's so
This,
bad. Then he gets home and
sometimes-
he's like, oh, reveling in the views that he's just got as he styles it into perfection.
Sometimes they do just style it really bad, and I'm like, this is so shockingly bad. Like, give me a parting or comb bits of it down. I'm like, I'm gonna film this because it is tragic, and I've still got to walk home like this.
Yeah.
But on this occasion, this is higher up than like would ever request it. She literally pointed here, and then just brought it
I
up
had
there.
that when I got my
And he
trimmer
rounded out
fee.
my head.
Yeah.
Like she did, sorry, all the way up here, and I've like covered it with my hairs, like pulling them down a little bit. But fuck me, I'm not having a good time. I hate it, and I'm very mad.
I said, can I have a like sort of medium fade? And they go, yeah. And then just fade it up to like my crown. I'm like,
couldn't
why is it
believe
up there?
I couldn't believe it. I was so upset because it was just before we went to the Brit Awards. We saw each other.
Name drop.
Well, we saw each other at the after party,
Yeah.
didn't we? That was mental.
Party.
I'm gonna kill somebody. That's not it. Is that it? I'm gonna
hope
kill
not.
somebody. I don't know. Yeah, Charlie XCX. I hope that you haven't murdered anybody. If you have, bit weird to
Maybe
put it
don't
in a
sing
song.
about it,
Yeah,
honestly.
kind of exposing yourself
Helping
there.
the allegations.
But the after party, Harry Styles and Lizzo were at the after party that we were at.
Oh my god.
Wasn't it just actually mental?
I wasn't really freaking out about it. You were going absolutely mental.
I was a little bit like, do I go over? What do I do? Lizzo's pulling her boyfriend. I don't want to just get between them, even though I did want to get between them, if you know what I mean.
I didn't see her pulling her boyfriend.
Did you not?
I would have had a look if I knew they were doing that.
I 100% saw her swinging off his neck, constantly just getting with him the whole time. At one point, they went on that table that was in the middle of the club and were doing it under a disco ball. I was like, this could be an album cover. Lizzo, do you want me to snap a pic?
Nice.
I tried to snap a pic. and I got my phone dragged out of my hand because it was like a super secret club.
Because Lizzo really wanted it.
She did. She was like, "Is that the new iPhone? I want it. Oh my god!" So yeah, and Harry Styles.
It looks good as hell.
Fuck. It did. And Harry Styles was dancing with boys and girls. I'm not insinuating that he was like shagging them. I don't know why I said it like that.
No,
I guess that wasn't
dancing, so you weren't insinuating.
Yeah, but I wish I saw him like get off with a boy, and then like that would have been confirmation for me that maybe I have a chance.
He kissed Lewis Capaldi.
Did he? Oh yeah. All right, okay. Sam
Capaldi. I messaged him that.
Spaz.
He's yet to reply.
Oh, Lewis, if you're out there, please reply to George.
Come on, Lewis.
He's been quite upset about it for the last week. But yeah, that after party was mental. I have no idea why we were allowed in.
No, you've told me a lot about the box in the past. I'm yet to find out what it's like. That's a vagina joke.
It is.
But we're on about the club.
Yes.
And it's a very weird place. Still talking about... No, we're not.
It's mental. That's where Prince Harry used to go when he would like go out.
Nice.
Back in his coke-fueled
in his heyday.
orgy days, I guess. But yeah, oh my god, it was just bizarre. It was wild. I loved it.
All of I didn't know what the staff's game was. Like I entered and they were just there like, "Can we help you?" And I was like, "You've told me stories. I don't know if I want to say yes because then where am I being led? Like, what do I?"
It's very. I think you have to be in the know, and otherwise they can tell if you're not in the know and you don't belong, and then they'll just like get out the queue. Like they're very straight. It was. Wild.
Do you know what I'll say about it?
Go on.
I'm never going to go back again.
I'm going this weekend.
I hate the vibe. I hate the idea that like a place thinks they're higher than anyone. And
I get what you mean.
Realistically, it's not very good. It's quite shit, actually.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it once Casper Lee just started throwing drinks at us.
That is true.
Before that, we were like, this music's a bit shit. The drinks are ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
And you've got potential just to see someone like shitting on another person in a minute, which granted goes in the pros section, but far too many cons to outweigh that.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I just don't like the vibe of like, oh, we're so much cooler than everyone because nobody knows about us. Shut up! You're just a prism on like behind. I don't know, a curtain. It's
prison behind bars.
It's bad.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I don't
thought
the
it was
vibe of that sort of
I
thing.
get what you mean. I don't really like overly exclude, but I think it's we also missed the show, which is a big selling point for it because that is just bizarre. And my friends are coming to visit this weekend, so I'm going to try and get us in because I feel like they would just need to experience it.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. But anyway,
it's so weird.
Enough of that. I went to go and see Magic Mike live.
Oh,
in the last 2 weeks.
Magical Michael.
And when I tell you, I was overwhelmed.
Nice.
Beyond belief. I had no idea that it would be as like someone literally grabbing your head and fucking your ear as it was. I don't know if that's an adjective.
Yeah, Daily Mirror didn't write that on their review.
But it really was like, it was bizarre, mental, and also very much theatrical and a great show.
Was it just the naked men that are
no,
distorting
like
your
it
views?
had a full story to it. It started with like
foreplay.
This guy who came out and he goes to Maddie Jepsen. He goes, what did he say to her? He was like, "You've got some big lips, haven't you?" Like on the microphone, and she goes, "Yeah." In classic
Maddie
Maddie
part of the show?
No. But like,
why she got her lips out then?
No. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry, Maddie.
Oh, she doesn't deserve that. And then he was like, "You must suck like a Henry Hoover," and it was proper like gross vibes. Like it was really gross. And then there was all these men in firemen outfits and like police outfits, and they were like grabbing people's heads and shagging them. But then it turned out that they got this woman on stage who was like this like 40, 50-year-old woman. Nice. And she looked horrified. Like she looked like she was nearly in tears, and like she was having an awful time. And you could tell she just did not want to be there. She was like looking over to her friends, like, oh, she looked so uncomfortable. Turns out she was the real host of the show.
No bloody way.
Yes, bloody way.
Oh, what
and
an
she
actor!
Flipped it all on its head, and
Jesus, just good for her age.
I know.
Break dancer.
And she like made it non-weird and like non-sexist and everything. Oh, it was brilliant. It was so good.
It sounds fantastic.
It was very fantastic.
How soon after entry were you bricked up?
Does that mean did I get a boner? Oh my God, is that what that means? I did not get a boner. I was sat between both of my managers, in which case normally I would have a boner, but not on this occasion. I'm so sorry. That's so inappropriate. They don't deserve that either. Oh my God, I'm upset. But it was just...
Not with all the sexy men all oiled up and dancing.
No, because it's not
your
like
head got
that.
shagged.
Yeah, but I don't want someone to fuck my ear. Can you imagine? That would hurt a lot. And it'd probably come out the other side. Oh, you'd die. You would literally die.
Mine's more a cotton bud.
Oh, God. Oh, coming out all orange. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, I really loved it. And last thing that I wrote down that happened in the last 2 weeks is that Molly May and Tommy Fury had their baby.
Anyway.
Whoa, all right. That was uncalled for. They called it Bambi. I don't know if you heard. What do you think of the name?
Oh, it suits him well for when he goes on Dancing on Ice.
Oh my God.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Will. I think a girl. I genuinely don't know, I don't know if they've said. I think it's a girl. I have no idea. But I made a video coming up with alternative names.
Nice.
One of them was Woory Fury, because it rhymes.
Woory?
Woory, spelled W-O-O-R-E-Y.
Why not Rory? Rory Fury.
Because Woory rhymes better than Rory.
But
obviously.
Woory's not a name.
Not yet.
Rory Fury.
Woory.
Rory Fury.
Yeah.
Sounds like every Irish person ever.
Rory
Fury.
There you go. Or Big Fat Fury. No one's going to mess with him. Nobody. I'm not saying that the baby's going to be fat or there's anything wrong with being fat. But Big Fat Fury is well honoured.
Could have been my son Fury.
My son. Oh my God.
Like
yes.
Tyson.
Yes.
My son.
Wow.
My son Fury.
That is really good.
That is really good. See, and I didn't even think about this. I haven't made the video. give me the camera. Things that you could call.
I like that. Yeah. Wow. What are you going to call your child?
Oh, I was going to ask you that question.
I already have one. Oh, but I don't want to say because someone will call. Me and Andrew thought of dog names this weekend.
You don't want to say because someone will steal the name.
Yes, someone will steal it 'cause it's so unique. It's so unique.
I was going to call my dog Lucky.
Really? What if it dies? That's not very lucky, is it?
I know the joke was that it's not very unique.
Oh, I had 2 dogs that got stolen and perhaps murdered.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't know where they went. Someone stole them out of our garden and we never saw them again.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's not very fun. But anyway, back to the name of your children.
They're dead as well. No, they're not born yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not telling you.
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't want some randomer to call it and then my name is not special to me.
But you can't gatekeep a name.
I can. I absolutely can and I will.
No, say your name.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
Say it.
Also, if I don't name my child this, then in years' time, people will be like, "Oh, didn't say it, didn't liar."
You are worried about the things that aren't a problem. What are you talking about?
No, I'm keeping it strongly to myself. It's a very, very important to me. All right, okay, it's Woory. Woory Balegde.
So, is it a controversial
Balegde.
name? Why is it?
No, it's not a controversial. Yeah, it's a slur.
Why do you not want to say it then?
Because I like it and I don't want someone to steal it.
You made up your own name.
Maybe.
What, so it's not an actual name?
I don't know. I'm not telling you.
No, please. You have to.
I don't know.
It's not an actual name. It's something you made up.
Balegde.
That's not the name. Balegde. What is?
I'm not telling you.
Tell me the
No, it's not
name.
made up. But maybe it's I don't even want to say.
No, come on. You got this.
Maybe it's no. Maybe it's a little bit to do with Pokemon. A little. No, it's not. No.
Evie.
No.
It is.
It's not Evie.
That has to. It has to be. Otherwise, if it's not, then
Snorlax.
Oh, come here, my little Squirtle.
Charizard. Oh my God, no, it's not. I'll tell you after the
Vaporeon.
in the break.
You planning on giving him a couple e-cigs?
Absolutely. Annihilate. Oh, I like that. That's good. Do you want to pour me a drink?
Birdie. What's the birdie?
None of them.
Pidgey.
Pidgeotto.
You'll do none of the parts of my toe.
Oh, we've not done this in so long. 2 weeks to be exact.
Yeah, cool.
For our
Right,
audio listeners.
We got gin, we got vodka, we got Malibu.
Can I have just a hooch will do me, actually.
Oh, right.
Do me quite nicely,
Which
to be
hooch?
honest with you. I will have the pink one, because
Nice.
I just found out this morning that there are different flavours of hooch, even though every week I've been drinking a different flavour. So that's good.
This episode not sponsored by Hooch, by
No,
the way.
it's not. VK said that they'll send us stuff. And I agreed, and then they sent it all to my house, and I'm not lugging crates of VK here. So...
What, they said it's your... Why did you... You silly...
Well, I didn't realise that they were going to send it. I think I mentioned, like, oh, that would be great for the podcast.
That's not...
And then I didn't realise that they were actually going to send me some.
You silly little thing.
Because they sent me Crocs. Oh, I should have been wearing them. They sent me Crocs that had my face on, and the Useless Hotline podcast.
Hotline.
I don't know why I said it like that.
And the Useless Hotline.
Podcast on it, yeah, as a widget, and a bottle opener.
Sorry, where's mine?
I don't know. I know we should all get some, really. VK, if you're out there, that was the best PR I've ever received in my entire life. So thank
VK
you so
standing
much.
for very cool.
Indeed. And also, this is not sponsored by VK, but cheers.
Chin.
Oh my God, I did my first PT session. I think I told you I'm in absolute agony. Whoever
You
invented...
think you told me. You haven't shut up about it since
Oh.
getting here.
If you invented exercise, absolutely go and fuck yourself, you freak. I'm sorry. Awful vibes.
Jesus. When's your next session?
When I come back from Australia.
Oh.
And I'll be well
You're not
tanned.
doing any exercise in Australia?
Absolutely.
Might be. He's bringing Andrew with him.
Oh well, I've just got an email in.
A shake weight based.
Yep. Please explain to the
platform.
audio listeners what I'm doing, George. They never know.
He's trying to change the subject away from him and his boyfriend having the sex.
Oh my God. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to us. We looked into the ratio of people that watch us and don't subscribe, and the answer was...
Outstandingly low.
So you need to do it immediately.
No, outstandingly
Otherwise,
high. The people that don't subscribe are watching
yes.
us. Yeah.
So please subscribe. I think we have like 30,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
if we
I'm
get
just-
it to 40,000 by
I'm
a
just
week after this
thinking-
comes out, I'll
I'm just
post my
thinking
cock
about
online.
what the subscriber analytics. I'm just really trying to rack my brain here because you know the cogs are turning. And I'm trying to think my hardest.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I'm almost there.
Oh.
I'm thinking really good.
Wait.
The analytics.
Oh my God, he's...
I'd say around. I think it was about 73% not subscribed.
Really?
Mental.
Oh my God. How did you remember that on the spot? It's like someone told it to you off camera, but that's really good. I mean, that's really bad. Please subscribe right now. If we get it to 40... What can we get it to? 40,000. Is that easy?
In what?
In a week. 45,000.
We are not getting it to 45,000.
Yeah, we are. If we get it to 45,000 in a week after this episode comes out,
You would end up very disappointed.
I will post my penis on the internet.
Wow, there's
I'll
some
do it.
incentive.
Maybe I won't. I'll do some... what can I do? I'll do some wild, crazy. Or we will do something. What will we do?
Get a good haircut.
Well, that was out of pocket, really, wasn't it? We will host a boxing match for just us.
That is just not a thing that we can just pull together because we've hit a... by the way, 45... Our 45,000 subscriber special is us getting twatted in a boxing ring.
Oh, please do it, please.
Just
literally right
get
now,
the
just
bloody
subscribe.
email.
Sorry, but subscribe right now. That's really rude that you've not even done it. Anyway, hello, this isn't really a dilemma, but I have a request. I'm really impressed by your impressions and would like to hear your impressions of the following folk. I'm assuming that this is you and not me, but I'm going to do the impressions anyway.
This is us.
Gollum/Smeagol. Smeagol?
Smeagol.
What's that? Oh,
Why did you just go to David Bonondi?
it has a full-on, like...
Smeagol.
I don't know.
No, that was very your Bonondi accent.
Brown Badondi.
Smeagol.
Smeagol. Gandalf and Jar Jar Binks. This would really make my day. You guys are great. Thank you. Sincerely, Gandalf 007. Okay, first up, Gollum. Go.
No, you're first up for Gollum.
Fuck, what does Gollum sound like? My precious. Oh my God. Is that more like Stitch? That's like Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Or Hannah means family.
Or Hannah means family. Okay.
I think Gollum is...
Precious. My precious. Stupid fat hobbitses.
Oh my god, that makes me so uncomfortable. 'Cause that's so accurate. Oh, I didn't like that. That actually gave me like goosebumps.
What is he saying?
Oh my god, my hairs are starting to stand up on my arm. That has really freaked me out. Oh, you horrible bastard. Gandalf. Isn't Gandalf just old man voice? Go on.
Give it. No, you go.
You magic. Whoosh.
Nice.
Yeah.
The famous line that he says.
Yeah.
Do you remember that you shall not pass? That's Gandalf.
I wondered why my brain told me to say you,
You
and
were-
then I kind of forgot it. And I kind of forgot the rest. Right, go on, you
Like
do
you've
it.
just been robbed.
You shall not pass.
That is good.
That's really awkward to just do. And like,
I think that's good, though.
I don't know if it is. I've never
I've
never watched Lord of the Rings.
You've never watched it?
No.
George, we're doing that. We're doing it. I swear to God, that has really pissed me off, quite
Sorry.
frankly. I'm upset. We are 100% watching it. Last one, Jar Jar Binks. That's that big, like, antelope-looking one, isn't it, from Star Wars?
Yeah, I've not watched it.
No, I've not watched Star Wars either. Jar Jar Binks. Is that accurate? Jar Jar Binks. Oh, none of us have seen Star Wars.
I might do some.
Let's just invent
Jar Jar
it.
Binks research.
Right, okay, you do some quick read. Right, so my Jar Jar Binks impression.
Oh no.
That's not that
That
bad.
was okay. That's alright. Mr. Jar Jar Binks.
Oh yeah, that's
Is that-
better.
I
That's
don't
better.
know.
I don't think he had a lisp though, but I liked it. I don't know.
Mr. Hello.
Oh. Any other ones you got in your locker?
Any other impressions?
Yeah.
Not really.
that's
George Clarke.
Anyway, next one. Oh, I think I got.
I only know like really obscure, like that Brian Bedondi guy. Brian
Yeah.
Bedondi. But then
I
barely
reckon
anyone will know who
I reckon
that
if I
is.
whip some out, you can.
Right, I'll
give 'em a
guess.
go.
Okay then. No, wait. No, you do it, and I have to guess who it is.
No, this is bad.
Why is this bad? This is good.
No. Or no, you come up with someone and then I'll do it because I don't like the burp.
Yeah.
But you come up with them and then I'll do it because I don't like the idea of me thinking I'm good and then you
Okay.
being like,
Mufasa, Lion King.
Never heard of. No, I don't.
Never heard
No,
of
I
it.
mean I know who he is, but I'm not going to be able to know his voice.
Okay. Hitler.
I mean, no, not going to.
That was a
Not
test.
gonna
That
give
was a
that one a
test.
go.
That was a test.
For the audio listeners, what I just did there.
Let me think. Boris Johnson.
What shall I say? I'll act as if I'm.
Save lives. What was that thing? Stay in. Stay safe. Stay live. Save lives.
Don't go to work. Go to work. Stay inside. And I don't know.
Save lives. Oh, I can't do it.
It was merely a work party. I don't know.
Say I did belly shots off Theresa May.
And of course, I did belly shots of Theresa May.
That's great. Okay, one more impression. Let me think. Will Smith.
Will Smith. I don't think I'm allowed to do.
Keep your wife's name out. Wait, fuck, I already messed it up. Keep your wife's name out my mouth. I was going to say.
Keep your wife's name out my mouth.
Make me stop. Janine! I can't stop saying it. Is your wife called Janine? I don't know. In that universe, she was.
Janine.
I was. Yeah.
Is my wife? Sorry, George. I forgot. Is your wife named Janine?
Oh my god. Oh, can you hear that? That's saved by the bell.
Yes.
They say. Go on, pick it up. Pick it up.
Hi George, hi Max.
Hi.
I would like some advice on a situation that I'm in. So I've been talking to this boy since 2021. It's been on and off, as that he's been in the jail quite a lot. He's currently looking at 6 years in the jail, and I promised him that I would wait for him. But obviously, as a girl, you've got to get it here and there.
Pussy pounding.
So I have been going out and seeing some other boy, but it's kind of like a sneaky link situation.
I don't think.
But whenever it happens, I feel really bad about it because I'm like, I promised this boy that I would wait for him, but here I am in a different situation with some other boy. So do I tell him that I've been sleeping somebody else? I was going to say shagging, but it's really profanity. Do I tell him that I've been sleeping with somebody else, or just keep it a secret? Thanks, guys. Hope you help. Mwah!
I love how she's going out with a criminal and is cheating on him actively, but didn't want to say the word shagging because that goes against her moral compass.
Sorry, I laughed that I sounded like a Mario death. Do you hear that? It's like,
yeah. I would say, what the fuck?
Firstly, if it's been on and off for 2 years, who's to say it will suddenly be on when you get back? When he gets back, but also
in 6 years.
6 years is 6 years is a long time. Six years ago,
school.
I was 17. I was literally learning to drive.
Oh my god,
that's mental.
Wow, and you've still not learned. Bless you.
Yeah.
But wow, what a 6 years, eh?
He might have learned to drive by the time that you get out. But no,
God.
Like he's done that with his life. Doesn't mean that you have to put your life on hold because of it as well.
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure that 6 years means you must have done something quite bad. So would you want to be with somebody who has perhaps murdered? I don't know if that.
I don't think you get 6 years for murder.
Maybe like underage drinking. No, I'm going to two extremes there, aren't I?
Yeah.
Punch someone's nan in the tit several times. A year for every punch.
Tits.
Yeah.
Went on a nan tit clubbing spree in the local care home.
Let's say it's an offence, and how long do you think it deserves to be in jail for?
Okay, I'll be the judge.
Punching nan in the tit.
4 years.
Ah, okay.
No, I reckon you get like suspended sentence, or you get like, I reckon 140 hours community service.
Okay. Stealing a loaf of bread. Thank you.
Like a slap on the wrist.
Okay. Slapping someone on the wrist.
You give them a loaf of bread. Congratulations, you won a loaf of bread.
Last one. Providing loads of drinks to underage teenagers.
Good old night.
Oh, I used to know this boy who, and as in know this boy means that he bought our alcohol for us when we were like 15 years old.
Nice.
And he was, in fact,
so you were getting groomed.
Well, so we were actually like 14, maybe even 13. How old are you in like year 9? You're like 13, aren't you?
Something like that, yeah.
And he would buy us all alcohol because he was in upper 6th form and was over 18.
Nice.
But then he came to the party one time and got with loads of girls. And I remember I was in, oh my God. This is an amazing story. I'm so sorry. I just need to say this.
Okay.
My old friend, no longer friends, had a house party and invited us all over. He was like, my parents are on holiday. It's going to be sick. We go to this house.
Can't see that going wrong.
Go to this house. We'd never been there before. And we're like, all the decor is very old-fashioned. This is quite weird.
Yeah.
The party starts. He gets absolutely wankered, like beyond wankered.
Nice.
Grabs this whole cupboard full of ornaments, shakes them. Some of them shatter. He then turns to us and says, by the way, this is not my family home. This is my dead grandma's house. She died last week. We were having a house party in someone's dead grandma's house. He was called David.
Hell of a wake, isn't it?
He was called David.
That's a wake-up call.
And we called it DDG's, David's Dead Grandmas. Oh. That's what the party was known as from
David's
that day
dead
forward.
Grandmas.
Yeah, and that is when...
David's dead.
David's dead. He ended up getting so drunk by 7 o'clock that he went to his grandma's bed that she died in, vomited all over the bed, and the only way that his parents found out is because the next morning he took the sheets home to wash them, and his mum was like, that's my dead mum's sheets, like, why are they covered in sick? And then his parents threatened to get us all arrested for trespassing, even though his son had literally like allowed us into the house and we had no idea that it was his dead grandma's. Also, wild night though.
Don't think you can get arrested for trespassing. I think breaking and entering you can.
Ah.
Trespassing, it's not a... I don't know the laws, but it's...
Well, I said trespassing whose house? She's dead.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm focused on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You've got the laws all wrong there, actually, lady.
Exactly. But how wild is that? David's dead grandma's. And that's when a girl got fingered on top of me. So we're in the spare room.
You've missed out a whole big old chunk of story here.
By the 18-year-old. By the 18-year-old guy who would buy us alcohol. So we were all supposed to be staying over because we were told that it was his house.
What?
And he vomited all over the main bedroom. So we were all then piled in this corner room that was filled with like creepy pot dolls and everything. And I remember I went into this bedroom, led on the bed. There was like people on the floor. There were 3 of us on this bed, one of them being this girl that I was friends with. The 18-year-old comes in, starts getting with her, thinks I'm asleep. So I'm pretending to be asleep, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Then fingers her.
To join in?
I'm like, well, oh my God, is he going to do it to me next? Fingers her. And like the whole time I'm in someone's dead grandma's house. Wild times. I'm trying to turn that into a TikTok clip. Fuck knows how we're going to edit that together.
Somebody got with and
fingered.
I don't want to say that. Got with and pleasured an underage girl.
I don't think you want to say pleasured either.
No, how'd you go about this? Got with and,
sexually assotated.
Yeah, an underage girl in somebody's dead nan's house. Yeah, without permission.
Absolutely. Much to think about. Childhood, eh?
That is a story. I don't know. You
can't believe I've never told you that.
That came out of nowhere from.
Where did it come from? The 18-year-old boy, because that's the night that he got with the girl in David's dead grandma's house. DDGs.
Bloody hell!
If you're up there, love, I had the best night of my fucking life. It was brilliant. To be honest with you,
she wasn't there. She doesn't know.
Yeah, someone fell down the stairs. Someone got fireman lifted up the stairs, and then he dropped her down the stairs, and she had to go to hospital.
Fireman's drop.
Yeah. Oh well. Have you got an email that's just come in?
I hope so. Yeah.
What a wild story, though. Oh my God, DDGs. I forgot about that.
Just typed in penis. Lol.
Oh my God.
Surely a penis can't be good looking, right?
Penis is I find weird looking. Like I've never.
The ones I've seen, anyway.
I think that a lot of
in the mirror
genitalia are just a bit like if you objectively looked at them, you'd be like, that is weird.
Yeah.
I guess you can have like a nice tucked away vagina, can't you?
Can't have a tucked away penis. At least I've never succeeded.
Oh God. Do you prefer an innie or an outie?
Well, as a straight man, I'd prefer innie.
Oh my God. No, I mean like in terms of vaginas. Outie. Do you know what I mean? Like some of them have like dangly bits that fall out. Like what's it called, labias?
I mean, you get what you get, don't you? You get what you get. You don't get upset.
I mean, I guess that's your philosophy. Let's move on. Can't read out the answer.
Right. Okay. Hey George the Gorge, and the other one. Actually written there. Hey George the Gorge, and the other one.
Wow. Get fucked.
We were on a school trip in Spain, and we are staying with a host family. In brackets, a random Spanish family who doesn't speak English. Uncultured. They do really weird things that were funny to start with, but now they're just weird. What? Like, have a siesta? What are you doing? 3 meals in a day, not 3.5. Come on. For example, on the first night, we walk into the kitchen and the mum is making dinner topless, tits out.
Oh, sign me up.
Put them away. We also translated a can of meat in the kitchen, and it is bits of horse.
Ah, Fez.
No way I'm going near that.
Oh my God.
And last night, she had a man over, in brackets, who wasn't her husband.
Slag.
And we heard the bed creaking while we were going to sleep. What do we do? Please help. We are petrified. What will they do next? By the way, I don't actually. Can you read that? I don't know what that's.
Oh my God, are you about to insult me right now?
The last line.
By the way, George is so fit and we love the pod so much. Sent from my iPhone. So they're a dumb fuck who couldn't work out how to delete that last bit. How embarrassing. Hate that question. What stupid person wrote that in? Fucking idiot. I want you to unsubscribe, please. I'm joking, don't. We're trying to get to 45,000. Oh my God. I say you go upstairs, give him a high five and say, good on you, gal. Get that pum-pum beat.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think you can. You're in their home. I don't think you have any stance on. I think you can say.
Did you cheat on your husband?
You can say what's excuse me in Spanish. Excusez-moi is French. If you go le, you go la. Excuse me. That's still French.
Yeah. Un excuse-moi. Oh, next scusi. I think it's like scusi.
Scusa.
Right, I think we're being offensive.
Say
now.
that, and then
I don't
say
think that's right.
Me. No, como and horso. That which I believe directly translates to I'm not very fond of eating horse.
Oh, no, I'm in a coma with a horse.
No.
Right.
Me and como with an horso. That's what you were.
Right, okay, sorry.
But
Often
me no
mistaken.
como horso
Right.
is I don't eat horse.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think you can happily say that.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
She cheated on her husband.
Check.
But you also don't know if she's cheating. This could be their deal. They could have an open relationship.
Yeah.
Who are you to judge? You can't speak Spanish and you're in their house. Shut the fuck up. You get what you get and you don't throw fit.
Tits out. I feel like you have to just.
Might be the culture. Might be their culture in their home. It's in the comfort of my home. If I want to get my tits out, you best believe I'm going to get my tits out. If I want to walk out,
he does.
ball sack hanging, you best believe. I don't care if grandma's sat there.
Cooking.
What?
I think you're allowed to say, "Can you put the testes away?"
Nah,
Or at least,
not in someone else's house.
At least get one of the little hair nets over the testes.
I guess so.
Don't want to pube up your food.
Yeah.
A little oxo pube.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not your home.
No.
So shut up.
Shut up. Absolutely, shut up. That's our advice for you.
Double burp.
Oh my god. So, bit of a story.
Someone make a compilation of his burps. Put it on
God.
TikTok, please.
I'm upset. I actually think I have something wrong with me. Do you know when I had to do the stool sample? Oh my
I'm
god.
trying to deduce all of the different things you have on. I don't know what I'm saying there.
Yeah. I said, actually, in my recent YouTube video, check that out if you have noticed.
No one's going to hear this.
I went to George's house and bought a stool sample with me.
Yeah.
Very inappropriate.
Mental. In the middle of a YouTube video, he turns to me and goes, "Oh yeah, that thing I was meaning to tell you. My shit's in a box over there." What? He just brought a shit to my house. And I'm not talking about you, Andrew. You're not welcome. No,
but you watched it.
He put a shit in a box, double wrapped it as if that makes it okay, and then put it in a bag, and it was just sat in my room for half an hour.
So I went to a doctor's appointment.
4 hours, actually.
4 hours. I went to a doctor's appointment, and they asked me to do a stool sample because I have a lot of things wrong with me. One of which I can't stop burping, and I'm having intestine problems and soreness and weirdness, and so they asked me to do a stool sample, and
he said, "Yeah, that's quite comfy."
I went to go and drop it off, and they were closed. They closed for 3 hours over lunch. I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. What are you doing?
Spanish, having a siesta.
Oh god. And then I'd already gone to the doctor's that was on the way to George's, so I was like, I'm going to be late to George's if I don't just go now. And I had my own shit in my bag, and it was horrible. I was so upset. What?
Didn't want to bin it?
I can't bin it, no, because I had the tube. You have to keep I had to empty my shit out and put a new one in.
Oh, what?
I know. How horrible is that?
You were living a day of
shitting.
You just bring a shit around with
everywhere.
you.
It happened twice.
Oh, new day, new shit.
I did a total of 3 stool samples.
No, you didn't. It was closed twice.
It happened again. Yeah.
So 3 days in a row, you had 3
I went on a Sunday
shits.
the next time, thinking that it would be open.
Sunday fun day.
And it was closed. Oh my god, worst time of my life.
It's a shame you didn't get one out on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh god. I've had an email come in. Or the phone's ringing.
Oh.
The phone is actually ringing. God, what am I like?
Yeah, an email to say that the phone was going to ring in a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, Max and George.
Hi.
I have a bit of an issue.
Oh,
I was on the phone to my girlfriend, talking, like you do, and I hung up the phone and I just on autopilot and I said, "Okay, bye, Mum, love you," and obviously I was like, "Oops!" But now she thinks that I have a thing for being called Mummy, and I'm really concerned, and I don't know how to tell her that it was just an honest mistake, and she keeps calling me Mummy. So what should I do?
Well, you have a rare outlook on this because you are obviously your mum is your girlfriend, so you're one of the few people that do both, and it works. It works for you. But what advice would you give to somebody if you can possibly imagine not being in that?
I'll try my goddamnedest, Max.
Try it.
I'll try my hardest to imagine for 1 second that I'm not in a relationship with my mother. That's a difficult one. I think I've managed it. What I would say is simply say, I don't like being called Mummy.
Would you be
Or you
into
could-
that if someone called you daddy?
No.
It does put a weird dynamic of like, oh, but I didn't like, you're not my child.
Andrew goes, oh, come on, Daddy. And you go, Andrew,
Oh.
you're not my child. I don't know how to say this to you. Just really kill the mood.
Also, mummy, I think that's really weird. Like, your mum, like, breastfeeds you.
Mummy's milkies.
Oh, mummy's milkers. Giving a big old suck on them.
The big mama milkers.
Would you drink breast milk now?
No.
As an adult?
I saw a bloke on TikTok do it the other day, and I was like, you need to...
I think I could do it to, like, try it, but I wouldn't want to.
realistically, it is the most natural milk to be drinking.
Yeah.
I'm stealing...
We've all drank it.
I'm stealing... Like, so, say if a cow just offered you a beverage and a woman offered you a beverage, you'd be like, oh, I'll take the woman's 9 times out of 10. Particularly good-looking cow. Not talking about the woman. You might want to take it. But for some reason, we are just sucking on the teat of a cow comfortably. And then suddenly people go, oh, almond milk, you tosser. And then you're like, I'm drinking the milk of a nut, which, granted, well, you love the milk of a nut.
I mean, always, yeah. I often just drink nut.
I feel like that
I think the
surely
cows
is more
must be
normal than a
pissed
cow.
off.
Like,
If someone were yanking on my tits all day long,
Yeah.
I would be seething
of course, that
to
you've got
drink
all,
my milk.
there's all sorts of other animals that we milk. Cows, goats, I'm sure there's others. And we...
Oh my god. Oh my
We
god.
think it's okay.
Oh, I don't think it's. I say stop the milk. Stop the milk. Let's just keep milking almonds. Like, they don't have feelings.
Yeah. But
Do you drink cow's milk?
Yeah.
I don't. Fraud!
What other milks are there? Oat milk?
Oat milk, almond milk, hazelnut milk,
Coconut milk. Not as
coconut
good,
milk.
not
That's
as
shit.
good.
That's
Yeah,
shit. That's
that
shit.
doesn't count.
Hazelnut milk, unreal. Tastes a little bit like Nutella. A little bit.
Nice.
Little tiny bit.
What about, okay, so back to breast milk.
Okay, I would fucking down it pint loads.
I
I'd be
reckon it's
sucking on them
mental.
tits. Of course it is, because we've all drank breast milk and we didn't have an issue with it then.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's a mental thing where I reckon it would taste good. There you go, I said it. I reckon it would taste good.
Oh.
But I feel like...
Should we try it on
No,
the
but I feel
pod?
like if I tried it, I would just throw up because I'm like, ugh, breast milk. Ugh.
Shall we try
But
it
then
on the
suddenly,
pod?
ooh, little cow's breast milk. Yes, please, mate.
I want to try it.
How
Should we
dare
buy
he?
some? Do we know anyone that's pregnant?
If you're pregnant, send us in some milk.
Oh my god, I would 100%. I think we should try it on the pod. We try. You drink cow's breast milk every day. What's the wrong with humans' breast milk? I'm pretty sure you'd rather suck off a cow than a human. I mean, I'm pretty sure that you'd rather.
And that's why I do it.
I'm pretty sure that you'd rather sleep with a human than a cow. So why wouldn't you drink the milk that is far less intimate?
It is a really weird circumstance to be in.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Very true
Have you had a
indeed.
goat's milk?
What was the question? Someone calling the mummy in bed.
Oh.
Oh well, get over it. I don't know. Just tell him you don't like it.
Back to the milk.
Yeah.
Any other types
Wild.
of milk? There's loads of milk. Oat milk. What is oat milk?
Oat
like?
milk is literally, how mad is this?
Is it just like porridge?
Oat milk is literally shredded oats with water, and they just keep shredding it and like adding the water until it all blends into one. How mental is that?
So if you had oat milk and shreddies, it'd be shreddies pon shreddy.
Oh my god, I love shreddies. I used to genuinely think that them nanas were knitting them.
No.
I would love that.
Fucking line in those adverts.
Yeah.
And
That's
you know the Twix, not actually made in separate factories.
really.
Same one.
That's not on.
They Twixed us.
Moving on. Oh my god, moving on. I've just had an email. I can't do this any longer.
I'm so sorry.
You're really going for it today.
Oh, there's no holding me back. Try.
Audio listeners, I just typed on the keyboard and pressed print. And I'll give you the printer sound now. Are you ready?
Fucking hell.
Are you ready? Listen up, listen up.
I'm so sorry, all the
coming,
listeners,
it's
for
coming.
this bullshit we have to deal with every week. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
We can't see audio listeners.
Oh, that was a big one.
Insane.
That was a big one. Okay, let's test my reading skills. Hi, Max and George. I hope you're having a lovely day because I am not!
Oh.
Exclamation mark. I have been having some issues with my vagina ever since I lost my virginity. At first, I thought it was just a yeast infection, and I was right. And obviously, I treated it right away. But not even a few weeks later, it came back.
Damn.
But this time, it didn't go away. I immediately got tested for sex diseases, and all of them luckily came back negative. Wow. Even after that, I have tried to treat it with all kinds of pills and creams, preferably not whipped cream. No. Tasty though. Don't know what it tastes like whilst mixed with thrush, but we'll see. I found out that I might have bacterial vaginosis, in brackets BV.
Nice.
Oh, sounds quite fun.
Good bit of BV.
Yeah. But even with the most expensive medicines, nothing has helped. Now, the thing is, I'm absolutely horrified to go to the gynecologist. I'm surprised I could read that, to be honest with you.
Very
good for me.
Good effort, that.
But I'm starting to feel like it's my only option. So, my question is, should I stop being a pussy, no pun intended,
I like it,
and just go to the gynecologist?
I do like it. I love it.
Or should I try more home ways to treat it? Love, Janica. Okay.
I think, firstly, off the bat, me and Max are not medical professionals.
Speak for yourself.
Oh,
I've
Max
treated
is
many a vagina.
Professional gynecologist. That's me. I make them. No, that's.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's awful. I've treated many a vagina.
Maybe don't try and treat BV in your beaver at home.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting like cooking oil on it.
Okay. I really upset myself.
Yeah, that was not nice.
These days. Cooking oil.
I don't know what she'd use. I don't know how you're going to treat it at home, just using what you've got in the house.
No, I wouldn't try and treat it at home.
Oh, right, yeah, good.
Which is what they're doing.
Yes, so she is using cooking oil.
I think she said creams.
Okay, custard creams. That sounds a bit abrasive, really.
Maybe not the best way to go about it.
No. Defo go to your gynecologist, I think.
It's like a dinosaur.
Yeah, because it sounds like your fanny could be taking over your body. What if she has one of those plagues in zombie movies where it starts to like eat
with
her?
the fanny.
Starts with the fanny. Fanny turns into the zombie. Fanny eats her, and then there's a big, huge fanny monster that's fueled by human flesh on the loose. Oh. You could put a stop to it now, but you're here wasting time messaging into us. The world is at risk of your BV bovina. Beaver.
That's what I was going for before. BV and your beaver.
Do you remember Beavers, Cubs and Scouts? I was in Bold Venture Scouts.
You're in
Bold
where?
Venture Beaver. BV.
You were where, sorry?
Beavers, Cubs and Scouts.
Yeah.
I once went to one that was called Bold Venture Scouts.
Bold
Venture was the name of a park, and that's where the Scout Hut was.
Right, you remember
Bold
the Scout
Venture
troop,
Scout. So at one point in my life, I was a Bold Venture Beaver, just like her, BV Beaver.
BV Beaver.
This went very far back. I didn't expect it to go that
It
far
did. It
back.
went all the way back to when you were in Scouts.
It did. And for the audio listeners, I also just leant back in my chair. I would say go to your gynecologist, sort it out.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an STD?
Medical professional. No. Have you?
Oh my god, I have. Oh my god, I had a fucking nightmare one time. It was dreadful. I got told by somebody that I'd slept with, who was my friend, which was even weirder, that he had just after, like a week after we slept together, that he had chlamydia.
Not nice.
So I was like, oh my god, he's either somehow got it from me, or I've now got it from him.
Yeah.
So I went to go and get checked, and they were like, oh well, if you've been told, no, not is it called gonorrhea?
Gonorrhea.
So it was like he had chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Ooh.
Yes. So I was like, oh my god. So I went to go and get tested.
Bear
in mind, I don't know if this is correct. They put me on like a table, felt like a metal table, like a slab.
Sorry, did you go to the morgue?
And they pulled my penis back and put a swab in it.
Pulled your penis back?
Oh my god, I feel sick. Just like, put a swab into my penis hole.
Down the nostril?
Yeah. Oh my god. Did all this to me and then said if he... This was before...
said, do you like that?
This was before they even confirmed if I had anything, because obviously this is the testing process.
Yeah.
And then said to me, do you... so that the guy that you were with has told you he has gonorrhea. So whilst you're here, we're just going to treat you for gonorrhea because the chances are that you've got it. So then they give me this injection in my thigh that was the most painful thing I think I've ever felt. And I couldn't walk after it. So I got home. I didn't tell my mum, obviously, I was going to the fucking STD clinic. So I got home and just sat downstairs for like 3 hours. And she was like, what are you doing? I was like, I just like it down here. I'm just going to stay down here for a bit. Turns out I didn't have either of them. Didn't have chlamydia or gonorrhea, but I got treated because the test results came back. And I'd been tested for it. So then when she told me on the phone, she was like, oh, your skin's probably just been glowing from all like the vitamins that were in the injection. I was like, no, love. I couldn't walk up the pissing stairs for like 3 days. So get it checked out, because if it's eating away at you, it can only get worse.
And it's only a jab away from getting gone. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, phone.
Oh, you've splashed.
I did. I splashed everywhere, just like someone did in a BV.
Oh, saying you, then.
Gross. Answer the phone. It's
sorry.
ringing. What are you doing? God.
Sorry, my ears
Jesus.
are hard of hearing.
Yeah.
Hi, George and Max.
Hi.
Love the podcast, by the way.
Cheers, Beth.
Amazing. I have a dilemma that I need you guys to help me with.
Okay.
George, I think you may relate to this more than everyone else.
Of course,
Essentially, I'm still a virgin and I'm 24 years old. This isn't by choice, but I'm just a bit too nervous to go up to someone and say, please, can you stick your dick in me? And
Same here.
Max, you seem very confident, so I feel like you may be able to help me with this. But yeah, love you both. Thank you. Bye.
Love you less, but...
Well, you've tried that tactic, didn't you? You went up to, I think, was it your uncle, and just said, please, will you stick your dick in me? And of course, he obliged, but then...
Not playing along with that, Max.
Oh, okay.
Not playing along with the family.
Sorry, I forgot you told me that in confidence.
Not playing with the family.
Well, that's not what you told me, but anyway.
Shut it.
So, what would your advice be?
I would say, just keep asking.
If they say no, just go, but please put your dick in me, please.
Yeah.
And if they keep saying no, not the one for you.
Yeah.
I'd say at least 5 goals.
That does sound like we are... just to point this out, we are not...
Yeah, we're joking. We're
Do
joking. Please don't do that.
not hound people to try and have sex with you. That's not how you do it.
I think like...
Trust me.
I think like most things in life, it'll happen when it happens. And if you put too much pressure on it, it's probably less likely to happen. Because there are possibly instances, maybe you've been out in a club or you've been on a date with somebody and you've put so much pressure on it leading to sex that you've maybe not been the best version of yourself, and therefore it's not led to it. So
silly boys.
remove yourself from that pressure and just have a bloody good time.
Her go-to plan should be outside of the obvious. Can you stick your dick in me?
I'd say maybe some synonyms for dick. Maybe cock, purple-headed womb poker. That's a good alternative.
How the hell have you gone from dick, cock? Oh, what's another name for a dick? Purple-headed womb poker.
Yeah. Can you please stick your purple-headed womb poker in me?
That was your third choice behind dick and cock.
That's everyone's. No?
All right, what's fourth?
Maybe penis. I don't know.
What's fourth?
What's fourth?
Yeah, on the list.
Ham slanger.
Yeah, ham slanger.
Can you please slam that ham? Slang that ham.
Slam my ham.
Yeah. Gullet puncher.
Gullet puncher. That's a big boy, that is.
Yeah.
That's invasive. That's like surgery.
Yeah.
What else you got in your locker?
Pork sword.
You got a pork sword in your locker. Wow. Jesus.
Chorizo. Period. Just chorizo.
Chorizo period. Whoa. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
I guess if you do say something like pork sword, then you can back it up if they say no. Oh my god, are you talking about a penis? You can be like, no. Oh my god, I thought that you were the person who made them delicious pork swords over there at the buffet.
Pepperoni with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted you to feed me. I would say just be yourself. Don't put too much pressure on it, and don't ask strangers to put the penis inside of you. That usually is a bit of a red flag. It is. Doesn't always work, especially with family members. Trust me, I've been there. most of the time, if they don't even have a penis, then that's definitely not going to work.
This is where I just stay quiet. So I just like to watch you try and listen to what you've just said.
I'm just going to ignore it. Yeah.
A sentence in your brain.
Let's just move on. Final advice then. I think I've been quite good. What's your final bit of advice for our good old gal?
Put yourself out there. Be confident, but not so confident that you're going to ask them to stick their dick in you.
Yeah.
Just off the bat.
I think that could apply to all walks of life, really.
I don't think saying, can you stick your dick in me, is very good in any initial interaction.
No, I mean, you're getting your pasty at Greg's. Can I please have sausage, bean and cheese melt? Oh, it comes as a meal deal. No, I'll just get the pasty, please. And also, can you stick your dick in me? I mean, it's a good way to end an interaction.
Yeah.
You're really putting yourself out there. You're making your POV quite clear. You are here to not only get a sausage, bean and cheese melt, but also to get dicked down. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Good for you, love. Good for you.
Very true.
Yeah.
Wise words.
The phone's ringing again. One last time. We don't usually have this many calls.
The phone is just all over the place.
Last one.
I'm just going to get straight to the point here.
Okay.
I'm watching your most recent podcast, and Max, you said, just wave at someone on public transport if you're listening to this podcast. They might be listening at the same point in time.
I did say that.
And then George's response was, what's even better? Then it cuts to an ad break that, for me at least, said ovarian cancer. And George, I just really think you should explain yourself as to why you think that ovarian cancer is better than just being polite to people on public transport. Because, there's a lot of rumours going around, and I think it's really important that you address it. This is really serious.
Right.
It shouldn't be joked about. I think for that reason you should at least take 2 shots. Anyways, lots of love from Australia. Loving the podcast. Bye-bye.
Why did she just become a social sec at the end? 2 shots! Go on, fresher!
Would you like to explain
I'll make
yourself?
sure I apologise.
What's funny about ovarian cancer?
The only way a YouTuber knows how.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is really emotional.
There's been a lot that's been said about me these past few days. Mainly my links to finding the funny side of ovarian cancer, but I would like to point out that it was mere wrong place, wrong time. I imagine I said, do you know what's even better? And that would have been, I don't know,
prostate,
sour cream and onion Pringles.
Okay.
They're quite good.
Okay, yeah.
Bag of hula hoops. Max's pork sword.
Oh, of course. Oh my god, I'm so emotional.
But
I can't believe he's being this vulnerable. Oh my god.
You okay?
I for one forgive you. I think that we should bring this episode to a close.
I agree.
Thank you so much for tuning into the Useless Hotline today. If you are watching us, please subscribe, leave a comment, or like us if you would.
For the audio listeners, by the way, Max is crying. He's not trying to force out a poo.
Yeah. And if you're listening, like you audio listeners, oh god, I'm so emotional. Please subscribe.
I mean, big one.
What's it called? Can you subscribe? Yeah, you can. Please subscribe. Download our episodes because that helps. And also go over to our TikTok or Instagram. Like every single video. If you think that cancer is bad, like I do. No, we're not saying that.
You can't blackmail people into doing it like that.
No, I'm joking.
No, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give us a little rate. Download the next episode if you want to listen and support the guys. Rate us. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, all of the above. We're on Instagram, we're on TikTok.
Yes.
And if you have any queries of your own,
send them on Instagram as a voice note to @theuselesshotlinepod, or send them via email to theuselesshotlinepodcast@gmail.com. And also, if you made it this far into the episode, please comment, maybe, perhaps, just maybe, a big, fun surprise with George, Max, and the Useless Hotline is coming soon that you might hear about soon. Ooh. And until next time, there's nothing funny about ovarian cancer.
No.
Thank you for watching.